I invite you to get comfortable and get ready because what you will see next corresponds to disturbing footage, some of which will see the light of day for the first time today and on this channel. Situations exposed before our eyes regarding a reality that many refuse to believe, and that today exclusively you will have the opportunity to see. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 6 videos of ghosts that will give you goosebumps. Number 6. The clip that opens our video came into my possession thanks to Sebastian, a faithful follower of the channel, who says he's somewhat disturbed by a recording he saw on social networks. In his email, he explains that the footage was recorded by a security guard who works at night with a colleague in a hospital. The man concluded one of his nightly rounds when suddenly, in a dark corridor, he finds what you will see next.
Uy. ¡Hueputa! 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 Oscar.
¿Qué pasó?
¡Marica, había un niño, huevón!
¡Hueputa!
Oscar, había un niño, huevón!
Their camera captures the exact moment when a child runs down the hall. Something already illogical since no one else was in the room that day except for them. Also, a child who runs into a completely dark corridor is something quite difficult to assemble, even if you wanted to, since children at that age are usually afraid of the dark. Do you know what the strangest thing is? As soon as the boy who was recording stopped, he approached to look for the minor without finding anyone there. Was it a paranormal phenomena? Was what the camera captured really a child? Or was it something else? Tell me what you think. Next, we will show a surprising video that for the first time sees the light of day on the internet, since it was sent directly to me by the person who captured on camera. The owner of the camera who recorded the images you are now seeing on the screen is Moises Estrada, a faithful subscriber who in his email shows concern about what is occurring to him and his younger brother. He says that about a month ago, the boy began to assure that he heard and even saw strange things in his home. His parents ignored him. They thought it was his imagination. And as an older brother, he tried talking to him. But everything sounded like a movie. And since the boy likes horror movies, he thought it was just that. However, everything would take a sudden turn when they saw that the little boy came crying from his room and had a truly terrified expression on his face. This made them reconsider, so they decided to install a camera in the house in order to observe what was happening to him when he was alone. Look at the resulting images. This was the result of almost 3 hours of recording where the child is being harassed by what they believe corresponds to an unknown entity that apparently is interested in his brother for some reason. Situations like the ones you just saw have not been experienced by any other member of the family. Still, nobody can believe it. They don't know what to do since they know very well that none of this is a setup. It is not fake. Moises, the little one's brother, writes to me anguished, saying that this only started a month ago. Before, his younger brother lived a normal life. I already wrote my recommendation, but what would you recommend? Moises and his family will read the comments on this video as soon as it is published. Number 4. We continue with the disturbing experience that Javier Briones wanted to publish on his TikTok account. You see, Javier is part of the staff that attends the toll booths in one of the Chilean highways. His TikTok account became popular because he used to experience extremely disturbing things during night shifts.
17 de la mañana están golpeando de nuevo la puerta de la caseta. Que escuchen ustedes de nuevo para que vean que esto no es un juego. Que ahí siempre golpean 10 o 5 minutos y después se detienen. Conche tu madre, se acaba de mover el vaso, se acaba de mover ese lapicero, acaba de hacer un movimiento hacia allá. Bueno, y ahora acaba de escuchar que golpearon atrás mío. Bueno, hay que mantener la calma. Si te pasa algo de esto alguna vez, hay que mantener la calma.
Because his booth is in the middle of nowhere, he assures that the things that happen at night are always like this. Like what you just saw, and like what you will see next.
Golpear la caseta es bastante común, puede ser cualquier persona al que va pasando o qué sé yo. Están golpeando, no esperé nada, 20 minutos. Acaba de caer una niebla, voy a hacer una ronda. Bueno, cabrón, 3 de la mañana y se ve como una silueta de un hombre parada allá. Está muy lejos, eso no se ve tan bien. Le voy a dar todo el zoom para que vean ahí. Ya no logro ver al hombre, pero la niebla probablemente lo está tapando ahí.
However, the footage that occupies this position corresponds to a special video that he recorded, not in his booth, but this time doing an urban exploration. Due to how accustomed he is to paranormal phenomena, his audience motivated him to gather up the courage and go on an urban exploration to a place that was well known to have high paranormal activity. That was how he ended up at an abandoned gas station. The young man left making a preliminary tour before going to sleep. However, after a while, inexplicable things began to happen around him, so he had no choice but to start walking around with his camera, thus corroborating whether the rumors that were being said of this place were true or not. This is what his camera captured. Pay attention.
Quiero buscar en qué lugar me voy a quedar. Acá en los baños igual está un poco helado. Un cojín, unas frazadas y nada más. ¿Anda alguien acá? Yo voy desde acá del baño. Estoy totalmente solo. Vine a pasar la noche acá solamente, que no quiero molestar a nadie. Si hay algo acá, que haga un sonido, se manifieste como pueda. No sé si se habrá escuchado algo. Como pueden ver, están más demacrados que los otros. Está como ir, está como todo muy raro. Es como una sala. Se escuchan golpes acá. Bueno, esto es muy común cuando algo se quiere manifestar. Y ya bueno, tiene un nivel de energía que puede hacer ruidos. Se escuchan este tipo de golpes que están escuchando ustedes. Van a ser las 6 de la mañana, no aguanté más, voy a que irme. Quería quedarme hasta las 8, no pude, pasaron muchas cosas acá.
It was clearly not a quiet night, and as you could see, there were many situations that his camera captured, from the moving of things, strange sounds, frightening bright eyes, and even disturbing cacophonies managed to be filmed during his journey. In fact, Javier himself said that this was just a small sample of the things he saw and heard while there. In fact, he couldn't wait until dawn to leave the place. Without a doubt, his courage is appreciated for showing us those disturbing manifestations that took place there. Number 3. What lies in position number 3 corresponds to unsettling urban exploration that a young man carried out in the former Molly Stark Sanitarium, and that he later uploaded to his channel, Urbix Hill. You see, the Molly Stark Sanitarium is an abandoned establishment located in Stark, Ohio County, that at the time treated tuberculosis patients. In his exploration, the young man, equipped with his camera, went through the rooms level by level until after a while he reached the basement. It was in the dark and in the middle of a claustrophobic corridor that he would witness what you will see next. Watch. Incredibly in front of him, the figure of a man materialized, who for an instant was seen walking through this gloomy place. An impressive clip captured in one of the darkest places in the United States, and which, according to some scholars in the field, belongs to souls in pain, who in their last days of life made this place their home. Do you agree with this appreciation? Leave it in the comments. Number 2. The event that you will see below does not exist on the internet either, and corresponds to a strange situation captured by a subscriber when he was shopping in a mall. It begins when he was in a clothing store. He tells me that he was recording because his mother wanted a piece of clothing, so he recorded a video while she decided what to buy. As he was walking around, and without even noticing, his camera captured a subtle, but at the same time, inexplicable situation. I will leave you with the recording to see if you realize what is happening here. Pay attention. Did you notice? Our subscriber points out that at the time he did not notice anything until he saw it the next day, where he clearly sees how the head of one of the mannequins turns to face the camera. Personally, I do not think this video is fake, because to prepare something like this, it would have to depend on threats, which would be quickly intervened by the guards of the compound. If you feel that you have seen this video before, it is because the original was removed by YouTube. Therefore, both this and other recordings belonging to that old video will appear in this one. I don't like them disappearing from the page. Number 1. Do you remember this video? That video where two boys were encouraged to do an urban exploration in a cemetery and accidentally recorded a paranormal face? Well, generally, at the end of each video, I ask you for your theories regarding the clip, or to write in the comments regarding any situation that I have overlooked. And that is precisely the exercise that Cruz Kova, one of our subscribers, carried out, finding a disturbing image that I will now reveal to you. The main thing in this clip, that face that appeared from some sort of slot. However, on that occasion, we did not notice a subtle, but at the same time, terrifying image that was recorded on camera. What is it about? Observe.
Cajones. Muy abandonado todo, lamentablemente. Cajones. Muy abandonado todo, lamentablemente.
According to our subscriber, this is a face, but one with quite disproportionate features, as if it were the face of a demonic being that lies there in that tomb in an absolutely inexplicable way. Is it a simple defect in the image, or do you think that a demonic entity is dwelling in this place? Let me know what you think of both this and the previous footage, because this video has already come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret